Focus. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have so much to tell you guys, but so little time. I wanted to quickly tell you guys to go subscribe, like, and comment all my videos. Also, please follow me on Instagram, and it's gonna be very very appreciated. So before we get on to this video, just making sure you guys like my videos. I want feedback, and yeah, love you. Let's get on to the video. So this goes back to when I went to jail. I hate reliving this, but I just want to put out there that everybody does mistakes. Everybody lives that way. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way. Yeah, okay. No, but for real, I made mistakes, and I really like to come on here and tell you guys what I've been through, because some of you can relate. Some of you, it scares you to death, and you'll never experience this. So I want you guys to learn and laugh at me. So when I went to prison, I was 17, which was crazy, I know. But in Texas, or in anywhere, I guess, I don't know. But I just know in Texas, you're considered an adult, so you can go to prison. So I had auto theft in my case. I had stolen a car, and that's what I got charged for, and I got a felony, which is so sad. But like I said, I learned from my mistakes. Obviously, I'm not stealing cars anymore, so but yeah, I went to prison, and it was horrible. I didn't know anything. I didn't know if I was going to make it out alive. I didn't know how to act in there. I honestly didn't even know how it was going to be, and I just didn't know what I was getting into. So when I went to this prison, it was mainly a bunch of girls that were past my age. I was like the youngest. If there was somebody my age, they were only there for like a couple of months, and then they would leave, you know. I had a really long sentence, which wasn't really actually that long considering what I did. But to me, since I've never been in jail or any kind of trouble, that was really long. I got sentenced 8 months, and it was really horrible because I just didn't expect to be in there so long. So when I got transferred from Harris County to Dayton, Texas, it was where the prison was. It was just really crazy. They transport you in shackles. Obviously, you're a criminal. And they shackle you up with people, and like you're sitting in a bus, and if you have to pee, you have to hold it. The drive was like, I don't even remember. I think it was a couple hours. So when you get there, they get you all off, and you're wearing orange because you came from county. And they're like, okay, we're gonna strip you guys. And that was the first time I experienced getting completely naked in front of more than 100 women. In county, they make you get naked also, but it was just like 10, 20 women. This was a lot of women, and it was just a lot for me. I was like insecure about my body, and it was even if you're secure, you're just kind of like, ugh, it's weird. You see shit. You see shit that, you know, you don't want to see. Like, you see some shit hanging, you know what I'm saying, okay? So you're just like, okay, this is disgusting. Babe. So they're like, okay, take off your clothes and just stand in there in this room and get naked. We're switching you from orange to whites, and everybody has to get naked. So we get naked. They make you spread your asshole. They make you cough. They make you, it's just, ugh. There's some shit. There's this lady next to me that coughed and had something up her ass. I don't know what it was, but I know they tackled her. Never saw her again. It was crazy as fuck. It was just crazy. So after that, they move you in these pods, so you have to go through like health and like it's just a bunch of shit that you just don't want to go through. You just want to get to your room. So I get through the shower stage where they hose you down and they give you a bar of soap, and you're just naked taking a shower with these people. And I didn't want to do that. That was again another like weird shit. It was horrible. I'm showering, and I look over. I should have never looked over. And there's this fucking woman fingering herself to these women all naked. And I'm just like, Lord Jesus, help me of God. Like, nobody's gonna attack her. Like, nobody's gonna say anything. And the guards are just pretty much just no fucks. They didn't give a fuck. It was gross as fuck. I just can't believe it. Then I remember they transfer us to a room So you have to wait and see when you get moved. You get moved to this pod and you wait there for a couple weeks, and then they move you into actual pods that you're going to be in for the next whatever months that you have. So I was waiting and waiting. They finally moved me to a pod, and I met my friend that helped me through this whole journey. She was pregnant and she was in jail. I felt really, really bad for her, but I mean, she was doing something bad, so obviously she was there. So when I met her, she wasn't even that far along. She was like 3 months, and me and her were inseparable. I loved her to death, but me and her kind of like, you know, stuck by each other. But after jail, we kept in contact, but then I lost her contact because I lost my Facebook. But anyways, in there, we kept in contact and out for a little bit. So anyways, she had my back, I had hers. One day, I was just minding my business, and this lady tries to pick a fight with me. I was really scared because I've never been in a fight that was with an older woman, and never have I been in a altercation where, you know, I had to defend myself to live. This lady was really mad because I was taking too long in the restroom, which I wasn't. I was washing my hands. I don't remember what I was doing. I was doing something in my hair, but she wanted to use the sink, and I was just like, I'm almost done. And she got really, really mad. She was like, hurry it up, like other people have to do shit, which I understand. Like, I had just got there. I don't know if she was confusing me with somebody else, but I had just got there. I was literally like not even taking that long. So I was like, okay, yeah. So I'm picking up my stuff, collecting my like toothpaste and toothbrush, and she pushes me, like she nudges me on the back, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And I look over and I'm just like, I'm sorry, am I taking like too long? Like, I'm trying to hurry up. She's like, I don't give a fuck. So she goes like this, slaps my shit out of my hand, and I'm like, holy mother of God, like I'm gonna get beat up. This is the day I get beat up. And I'm just like looking at her, I'm just like, did uh, uh, I'm just like mumbling, and she's just like, move out the fucking way. Like, she was like being a bitch. And I'm just like, okay, Bigfoot. And so she's huge. She was like 6'1", and she's just mad at the world. She's mad at everybody. So I just got out of her way, picked up my stuff, and got to my bunk. I thought that was the end of the story. I thought that was it. I wasn't gonna see her again, or I wasn't gonna have to talk to her again. Nope. She finishes her duties, and then she goes to my bunk area, and she says, you want to fucking fight me, bitch? And I was like, what? And she's like, if you're talking shit about me, just let me know, because I got hands and I can fuck you up. Like, she was just talking like mad shit. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like sitting there scared as fuck, and my pregnant friend, she was sitting across, and she was looking, and she was like confused because she saw that I was like scared as fuck. Like, my face was like, and she was like trying to like see what's going on, and I didn't want her to come near because she was pregnant. And this isn't the first time that she had to get in between me and somebody fighting. I don't know why people picked on me. I guess because I was little. When I was in jail, I had braces. Like, you can tell I was like a tiny little bitch. Like, I was little. So I was just scared. I was just like, what the fuck? And I was like, I'm sorry that I took too long. And she's like, you need to stop being a pussy and fight me. And I was just like, I am a pussy. I'm just like, I'm not going to fight you. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, why should I fight you? And she's like, because I don't like you. That's why. She's like, I don't like you, so you're going to fight me. Get up. And I'm like, oh my God. So I was just like shaking at that point. So my friend came over. She's like, is there a problem? And she's like, bitch, I'll drop you too. I don't give a fuck if you're pregnant. And I was like, oh my God, like, she's about to fucking fight both of us for what? And then I wanted to ask her, like, what is this fight about? Like, what did I do for you to be this mad? So she's like sitting there trying to like decide who she's gonna fight for, like who she's gonna fight first. And so she like goes to my bunk area. I'm sitting down. She comes up to me and she's standing like this, looking down at me, and she's like, you gonna fight me? Oh, damn. She's like, you gonna fight me whether you like it or not. Today, like, I'm not gonna move anywhere. You're gonna fight me, blah, blah, get up, get up. And I'm just standing like, I'm standing there like, what the fuck? So I stood up and I was trying to go to the guard area where they were watching us. And I was just like, I'm not gonna fight you. So I like tried to get around her. That didn't work. She grabs me by the top of my head, pushes me on the fucking ground, And I like slid down, hit my head, get up, and I'm just like, by that point I was pissed, so I pushed her, didn't do much. Here comes my pregnant friend, pulls her hair down because she couldn't like really hit her. I don't know. She just pulls her hair down. She kind of nudges, and that's when she turns around and fucking slaps my friend. I get on the back of her, get on the top of her, and I'm hitting her in the head, like in the back, like I'm like on her, hitting her in the head like this, and she's like hitting me back, like trying to hit me, and then my friend in this, she just runs in the front, and she's trying to swing in her face. I'm like, is anybody gonna call the cops? Is anybody gonna call the cops? Like, seriously. So finally, she like pushes me down. I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna get killed. She gets on top of me, and she's about to hit me in the face when the guards finally come in. And they're like, oh, everybody in your bunk, everybody in your bunk, like screaming, 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 screaming. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna get tased. I'm gonna get tased. And so finally they arrested her, they arrested me, they arrested my friend. We go to the room, we explain our story separately, and I don't know what she said, I don't know what my friend said, I don't know what happened, I know what I said. And by the end of the fucking interview, my friend and I got to go back to our bunks, and that girl we never saw again. Now, I've told you guys the story previously like this, where there was a lady where she was really mad because she was like territorial of her area, and we walked by it, and she fought me. But that lady actually hit me, and she got moved. So, when I finally like hit back in this one where I hit her, I don't even remember if I hit her, she hit me, I don't know, she pushed me, so I defended myself. So finally she got moved, and I was scared shitless. Like, when they asked me, they were like, why were you fighting this like twice the size lady, like, are you crazy, blah blah blah. And I was just like, she honestly fought me for the dumbest reasons. People in there get so bored, I think, that they just want to fight just because they're bored. Because like, you make drama in there, you honestly do. People would make drama just because it was so fucking boring in there. Like, all you could do is either go to fucking chow, which is eat, and then go to class if you had a class, and then after that hour class, you go to your fucking bed and you sleep. So people were just making drama. Like, people would sit there and fucking have girlfriends and fuck the other girl's girlfriend, and then people were just, it was just gross. It was gross. And people would just fuck around. Like, it was just so nasty. Like, at that point, I was just like, I mean, it wasn't nasty because they were gay. It was nasty the way they were doing it. They were only gay because they were in there. You know, you're gay for the stay. You know, it was just gross, like, disrespectful as fuck. It was just nasty. And I saw some things, and I'm not gonna even mention because you guys are gonna get traumatized. But they were just nasty. I remember this one time we went to chow, and there was sausage. That's all I'm gonna say. And people took it back to the dorm. And these girls are just disgusting, okay? These girls are disgusting. But I mean, they're doing their time for a long time. I guess you get what you get, but it's just disgusting. So I did my 8 months going to school. I slept and I read a lot, and a lot of people wrote me, which I thank you so much. But that happened so long ago that I don't remember who wrote me. But I wanted to tell you guys the experience that I had, and it was awful. The food was gross. Just never go to jail. Don't just follow the rules. I mean, I was a kid. I was a stupid kid. I know. I didn't steal the car just to like, you know, to just be mean. I was just a kid. I was just having a joyride, but I got in trouble for it, which is okay because I feel like, honestly, if I hadn't gone to jail, I either would have been in a worse place in my life, you know, now, and I probably wouldn't have been in drugs or something. And I'm just thankful that it was kind of like a rehab for me. It kind of settled me down. The only thing that sucked is that my family had to go through it, and my grandmother, and they had to visit me. It was just horrible. But I'm very thankful that I did go. It sucks what I saw. And the sad thing is that the people that are there, a lot of them come back. And that's just crazy to me, how a lot of people don't change. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope you liked this story time. It was a little mini story time. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.